Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. So it's still October, or as we like to call it, Spooktober, so let's try some more scary games. Last time we tried Penumbra Black Plague. After playing it, I'm not sure if we're going to do a full playthrough. It's always on the table, but I definitely wasn't feeling it too much with that game. It's a great game, but after having played Amnesia, which is a more recent one, it's a bit hard to get into, to be completely honest, but I might give it another chance. But for this month I just wanted to look at various options. So let's try the Unity remake of SCP Containment Breach, as we have streamed the original, although we didn't finish it. Also, welcome Clive and Pixel Master, and yeah, the community gift thing, I just turned it on because I was interested in seeing what it was, but it wasn't my intention to have it blocked it yet. It should be off now, right? I manually turned it off, so it should be off. I'm not even sure. Yes, okay, good. I'm not even sure what the point of it is. I just wanted to see what it was. Right, so first impressions. I'm not sure if I've ever seen this menu, but it's pretty slick looking. So here's something weird. You know what happened when I started the game? It was in Dutch. Whoa. Horror in my native language. Now that's a surprise, but I think I'm gonna stick with English for everyone's convenience. I mean, we wouldn't want it to be too scary. Dutch is the scariest language after all. So let's give this one a look. Office key? I don't know what that means. Well, I'm sure it's nothing. So I'm gonna write down nothing. How about that? Okay, maybe you need to add something specific there. You watch a lot of SCP Containment Breach? Can get really stupid with friends. Indeed. Actually, many years ago I actually did an SCP Containment Breach race with some friends. That was back when my channel was my YouTube channel was a Let's Play channel and not a stream archiving channel. It was before the days of streams, I think. You can ignore the office key. Yeah, I thought so. I should have just started right away. You know, as scary as 173 is, its design is not that frightening. I said this before, like, it's actually kind of cute looking. Yep, yeah, you were in the race too, right, Clive? With your garbage laptop and my garbage laptop. Was that when I had the HP laptop with the crossfire thing that never worked, and games ended up seeing only one of the graphics cards? It's pretty much a weeping angel, but it snaps your neck. That's true. Okay, time to get really scared. This is a lot better looking than the other one. What was it made in? Blitz Basic? Look, I have hands. That's very cool. I actually really like this. I've seen some footage of Let's Players playing it, and I didn't really get a good feel for how good it was or wasn't based on that, but you haven't checked the original for years, Clive? I streamed it a few months ago. Don't know if they added much though. I also don't see a blink button yet, anyway. I hear the, I hear 173 scraping across the floor with his little concrete feet. Wasn't that a file? Oh, it's in the codex. Okay. The camera SCP? Which one is that? I used to be more aware of which SCPs there were, but there are many, many of them, so... Okay, cool. I wonder if they're gonna introduce a blink mechanic soon, because I don't see one and it feels like I should have one. You see, in SCP, I see things moving in the hallway. In SCP Containment Breach, I would always blink preemptively. You know, to make sure I was, I had my blink bar full whenever 173 would appear from somewhere suddenly. It was good practice to blink before opening doors and such. I hope I didn't just kill myself here by pressing the button.
Ventilation online.
Okay, it's alive. I really like the atmosphere and the visuals on this one so far. It's unfinished, obviously, but I appreciate the attempt to take this classic and turn it into something a bit more detailed. Of course, so far, there's nothing really mechanically interesting yet. Because that's what the monsters are for. Who are you then? Wait, are you Radical Larry? So Radical Larry just punches you now? Pocket dimensions, who cares? I'll put a pocket dimension in your head. I have no more stamina left. Oh no, a duck. Oh, okay. Okay, so that was Radical Larry. Okay. But no, this isn't a Unity remake of the one you watched, most likely. I have given myself a very practical name. You can play as the SCPs? I don't recall that, but I do recall that you get to the pocket dimension if Radical Larry manages to touch you. But here he just punches you in the face because no one has time for pocket dimensions nowadays. Oh, that was probably a multiplayer mod or version of SCP Containment Breach then. Interesting. I wasn't aware there was such a thing. That might be worth doing with some friends if I can organize it properly. How long has it been since I've done a multiplayer stream? I did a lot of Stardew Valley with Back to Murder. But, well, conflicting schedules. You know how it is. I should probably ask him to pick that up again someday. Oh. Well, that escalated immediately. I guess we'll go this way then. It's called SCP Secret Laboratory. Alright, let me make a note of that. I'm assuming that it's free. Because the original SCP Containment breach is. This is an emergency, but I can't call. It's free, yeah. Okay, thanks for the tip. I'll keep it in mind. And maybe we'll have a stream of that later this October. Although, I will need to round up some people who can actually play it, though. So that's the main issue here. Not everyone is necessarily comfy with being on stream. It had actually been a plan to stream some Left 4 Dead with people, but technical issues got in the way. Not on my end, surprisingly, this time.
Dr. Valentine, this is Cornelian. How many people are still on the count?
How many people are still?
At least half. Everyone from the upper levels has been cleared, with only a few missing. We have most of the security and research teams here. Most of the people that are missing are from the lower levels.
Oh, did you try to post a link?
We have multiple accounts for SCP-106 and 173.
So, sorry about that.
SCP-049.
Nightbot can be a bit overzealous, but I'll find it. No worries, I'll find it myself. I'll have to talk to Nightbot later and tell him not to do that. You could DM the link to Raven is Best Titan, and I think he should be able to post it because he's a moderator. If you really wanted to post it now. How to avoid disaster. If only more people had read that. Please don't touch. I touched it. Alright, thank you. I'll make sure to have a look at it. Though, like I said, I will. It's not a guarantee I'll stream it, because it all depends on who I can find. It's still hot. If this was a Steam game, I'd press F12 to make a screenshot right now, but it's not a Steam game. You can't actually interrupt it midway through. You need to wait until it's done. What a very basic machine. I find it kind of fascinating that the blinking mechanic only even comes up when you meet 173. So until that point, you can't even blink at all. I guess it'll be good practice to shut the doors behind us again, like we always did when we played SCP. This takes a little bit too long. It's cool the first time, but there should probably be a way to skip past this small opening segment. It's kind of interesting how separated this game feels from the original SCP Containment Breach. Because in that game, in the intro, it kind of starts
Auxiliary
safe.
ventilation online.
You're trapped, but then they just guide you to the room of 173, and the reason 173 even escapes is because the electricity goes out or something, the power goes down. Okay, so I was just talking about how much I liked the look of this game when Radical Larry came up and punched me in the nose for no reason. So let's try to prevent that from happening again. So does this just go in a circle? Oh, look. Aggressively walks towards you. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about Radical Larry in this game. It's not as impactful if he's just an old guy who runs up to you to punch you, you know. It was terrifying because of his extremely slow walking towards you. Like, to him, it's you're nothing. You know, he just kind of follows you around for fun. Put you in his pocket dimension, but if he doesn't... Bonbons. The bonbon is an SCP. Okay, then... I don't know what it does. Oh, hi. I can't even be a Gordon Freeman here. So he just beats the crap out of you here? Neat, yeah. I have to say, I'm not overly impressed with him. 173 works much the same, but Radical Larry just kind of walks after you with a brisk pace and beats you over the head. A bare bones version, yes. That would have been hilarious if he was a skeleton. Would have been an amazing pun. Okay, I'll have a sip of coffee and think about how to proceed from here. But they call it 0.6 or something. I think at least the two big ones, 173 and Radical Larry, would be functional. Well. No need to be judgmental, I guess. This is where we ran into 173 last time, right? But it seems like that's not the case this time. Is that a security camera? Oh, hey, it's some kind of lounge. Patreon offices document. Are we going to have to donate to someone's Patreon to progress here? Congratulations, due to your diligent service to the Foundation, you have been promoted. You are now eligible to receive your very own office. Your office comes with the following benefits and amenities. Custom layout using any props in-game. Desks, chairs, tables, shelves, and more. Custom wallpaper, custom backgrounds for any monitors, screens, TVs, and pictures, subject to review. Custom nameplate with your name and patron rank. Oh, I see. So, if you support these guys on Patreon, you can get your own office in the game. That's a fun way to involve the supporters, I suppose. I can't wait to save myself into a corner. The office key is the patron reward. Yes, that seems to be the case. Interesting. We no longer have the bonbons, do we? Shame. Dr. Isabel E. David. I see we have some dank memes here.
Stay on the line. Please stay on the line. Please stay.
Okay then. That's terrifying. Okay, so these are a few Patreon offices. I'm guessing it picks random ones then. If you don't insert a key, it just picks 3 random ones. Is that how I'm supposed to understand it? Well, it's cool, I guess. Although having memes on the back on the desktop does impact the immersion a little bit. Eric Old Toms. Alright, so if they don't have a custom background, I'm guessing it just looks like that. Not sure if there's anything useful here. This just seems to be for fun. But that's alright. I'm not sure if we have any set goal for this stream. Anyway, I'm certainly not gonna beat the game, probably. Clipboard, but I can't carry it. Bloodstain.
Emergency responders are currently occupied. Please hurry.
I have been left alone for a while, you're right. I hope that's not a bad sign for things to come. I mean, that's the time for 173 to queue in and make loud stock noises at me. It feels like that I could get some cool stuff. I'm not sure if that was supposed to happen. I just hopped off of Larry's head there. Well, I'm clipping through this. I'm probably not supposed to be down here, am I? Nope. Larry is having major trouble. Larry hopping, the best pastime. Yes. I too like to hop on the heads of interdimensional monsters. And have a radical time. So it seems, because Larry spawned under me, I was able to walk over the rails and fall out of bounds. Some of these things have collision, and others don't, which is very odd. Maybe this area is a work in progress? Regardless, there doesn't seem to be a way I can climb up unless I'm somehow missing it. Doesn't look like it now. Yeah, if even Larry can't get to me, being the interdimensional monster that he is, it's a hopeless situation for everyone. Let's return to the prior save here. Should I just play a commercial every time this happens? Affiliates can play commercials at will now, like this. It is now playing a commercial, although if you use adblock or just didn't get picked, it won't show it to you. I probably shouldn't make a habit. I was a little off in the timing. Okay, whoops. But yeah, we can, affiliates can now play ads and earn money from them, which is something. But the rewards like a set 350, like $3.50 RPM. So it's gonna be a while before that's anything substantial. Like I doubt that'll make a difference for smaller streamers. But it's still nice to have. Means we don't feel so left out. I keep pressing F, not to pay respect, but to try to get the flashlight out, but... Or torch, if we're gonna be British about it. Is that the, combiney-winey machine? Yeah, probably. I don't intend to use ads ever to just spam people in the middle of a stream, but maybe if I'm taking a break or I'm away for a bit, that's an appropriate time to do it. Maybe. I'll have to think about it. Guessing most people who watch on Twitch regularly already have adblock active or something like that anyway. You don't? Okay, that's unusual. Well, hey, it means you support the people you watch on YouTube and such. I'm sure they appreciate it. I actually have that block, but it's off on YouTube. Because, well, I do want to support the creators. Okay, did I just get an H2O canister? Okay. Oh, you do have a general ad block, it just doesn't do Twitch. Fair enough. Not sure if there's any... Non-bota what? Non-bota what? Now I am curious. What if we... do that? And then do this? Unknown canister. Can I wear it on my head? I guess not. And this is always one of the funnest parts about this game. Was just experimenting. We're filling up our water with volcanicity. No, we're filling up these canisters and trying stuff with them just for fun. But what if we do it Rough. Maybe it will turn into ice. Oh. Scrap. Interesting. Seems like you could do a lot of stuff in this room. Ah, looks like instructions for how to make certain things with the H2O. Oh, that's fine. Oh, is something wrong with my bitrate? Oh, I'm just now checking OBS, and while it isn't dropping frames, it is saying something like encoding overloaded. It does look a little bit jumpy, doesn't it? The game is probably bottlenecking the CPU, frame rate is low. Whoops. What do you think? Should I restart the game on lower settings? I guess I should. I probably should have realized this earlier, to be honest. Just a moment. Please enjoy this commercial break. No, I'm not doing it. Imagine SCP is chasing you and you just pause time and space to change the world around you. That sounds pretty cool. The ability to stop time would be powerful indeed. Okay, so I had it set to Ultra. Maybe we'll just go for High this time. It's okay, it's alive. Okay, can you keep me updated on how the frames are going? Okay, that's a scary meat monster. It's gonna take a while to load in, so... Oh. With a chocolate chip cookie for a face, yes. Truly the most terrifying of monsters. How can we come back from this? I just touched a duck that looks like Markiplier. Yes, that is definitely Markiplier. It even has the Wharf Stash icon thing on his chest. Oh, he actually says it, okay. At least he didn't come up and break my neck. Well, now that we've witnessed the Markiplier duck, which is blatantly put there to evoke a reaction from Markiplier whenever he plays this game. Actually, hasn't he played this game? I'm pretty sure he has. SCP-173, but it's Mark. That is terrifying to think about. Every time you blink, he uploads another video. I haven't watched him for a while either, but I do occasionally, sporadically watch a video. Doesn't look like I can go down from here. Seems like the encoder is still overloaded. Yeesh. I was expecting perhaps problems with making progress in the game, but not... Excuse me? Did I just clip? Okay, for science, because this is the SCP Foundation after all. Let's try that again. Oh yeah. Welcome to Boundary Break. I am a glitch expert now. That was fantastic. You can say that again. Anyway, glitches aside, it looks like the game still doesn't really run as well as it probably... Let's not do that again. Doesn't run as well as it should. And yeah, Markiplier seems like a really fine person. Like, I don't necessarily like all his videos, but I do. He's a guy engaged with charitable work. He seems humble enough, so, you know. No complaints from me. I'm happy he's making a living out of doing what he loves. Okay, we're on the way back, but I'm gonna do one more reboot on lower settings. Just because. I feel kind of bad to to be doing that, but... Oh yes, this is how we're gonna play the game flip now. Thanks, OBS. Can you see it like this? Just put a little thing like this in the bottom left, and then I'll put a picture of myself here in the rest of the screen. If you donate, I'll write your name on the chalkboard or something. Nah, here it is. Let's hope it actually works without getting throttled this time. Oh hey, it's one of those dolls you draw poses with. I have one in my room. When I hear ominous piano, I always think of Ebe. That sure was a great game. Speaking of Ebe, I was actually thinking about doing maybe one or two RPG Maker or Wolf RPG Editor horror games. There's a lot of really great ones that aren't very well known, and I thought I'd, you know, try one of those. Problem is, it's hard to vet them without ruining the first impressions by having them off stream. I don't like it when things make noises for no clear reason. It still says encoding overloaded. Okay, I have messed with the settings a bit in OBS. Might not be made well. It might not be optimized very well, that's true. Maybe that's the reason. Well, I've tried various things to get it to work, but it still says it's overloaded. It is better than before though, right? Or has all my work been in vain? This is where we came from. Which means this place is new? No, this place is new. Yeah, there's a flare on the ground. It's a little smoother, okay. But look at these textures and shadows, yeesh. Such good performance comes at such a great cost, doesn't it? I sure love how they put another locker in there, but you can't reach it. Makes sense for them not to optimize before content lock, at least. That's true, that's true. This is an alpha. You know, I looked to the left and just stopped dead because I thought that was a face. Can you see it? Can you see the face I see? Like, look. The big black hole is the eye, and then down there's the nose, and then there's a smiling mouth, and there's even like that part looks like another eye. So it looks like like an alien gray is just kind of grinning at you. Rocks are scarier than the SCP, yes. Well, scariest thing. Radical Larry, not scary. SCP-173, moderately scary. A rock, very scary. Oh, hi. It's one of those. They talk with the voice of their last victim, I think. Or is that not this one? Can I spray it? This one only sees movement, right? Wow, how do I keep clipping myself through stuff like that? Hey, mate. Nice try. Hey, mate. Come on, how scary can you be? Okay, pretty scary if you clip through the wall. Munch, munch, munch. Fortunately, I have bandages to recover the damage he did by ripping off my leg. Are you legit just bullying the SCP? Of course. What else can I do? Okay, so the proper thing to do here is to just go in here. Oh. Well, I'm not really living up to my name, am I? Apparently this time I will die. I wasn't expecting the ones that nobody expects, the 173 Inquisition. That's one thing I was hoping wouldn't come back from the original version. Okay. Bubble bath bonbons. Okay, so what do they do? I actually found these on one of my runs, but then they were lost after Radical Larry punched my head in. I guess we should save regularly. Okay, this part is much more convenient when 173 isn't here. What did Markiplier call him again? Billy or something? Although I think he's officially called the Sculpture, when you don't just call him 173. Or whatever you call him. He's an annoying jerk. Okay, the elevator. People call him Peanut. Oh, when you look at the shape of him, that actually makes a lot of sense. He does look like a little peanut statue. Except he has arms and legs and a face that looks like it came straight from hell. Oh, yeah. Lore that I'm not gonna read. Okay, how about we move on to Yoshi's story? No, seriously? What is this? Is that a joke? Is there a floating duck? Are we having a laugh, mate? Stab it. I can bandage it, but I can't stab it. Oh! It has come down to earth. It's actually Keter and you're about to die, clearly, yes. Well, there are very harmless looking SCPs that are actually very dangerous. Like there's a teddy bear one, I remember that one. The teddy bear one. It's cool when articles on the SCP wiki have some kind of history. Like it says safe, but it's crossed out and replaced with Keter. Because they were sure it was a harmless creature, but then it did some really horrific stuff. Keter means that they can't contain it, not that it's super dangerous. But the things they can't contain are usually super dangerous for that reason, so... you know. Kind of interchangeable principles. Also, what am I looking at? Okay, that actually startled me quite a bit. Oh, I can't escape. I can't escape, apparently. What, am I just stuck forever now? Don't make me take off my headphones because I will. Okay, this is a terrifying thing that wasn't... Can we get out of here now, please? Can we not do this? This is actually kind of freaky. Well done. I am still wearing my earphones to kind of at a distance. Well, that was unceremonious. That was anticlimactic. Yeah, it just sings you to death. I'm guessing it's implied that every time it sings the song you get a year older or something. If I had to guess. Either way, that was actually pretty scary. Well done. Well done. Like, it was scariest when it first started moving. After that, it did lose its flair a little bit. Are you gonna do the woo thing again? It is. Ah, right. The one that makes that noise. Very nice.
Please stay on the line. Please stay on the line. Please stay.
Well, now that the game has legitimately scared me, I think we can call it a day. But no, so I've actually been playing various horror games off stream as well. I did Detention, I think I talked about that on stream before. But I've recently started on a game called Silence of the Sleep. It's one of those horror games. That sounds kind of mean to put it like that. No, it's a good horror game. It has a great atmosphere, a pretty interesting story, but it has these conflicting concerns where it wants to have a compelling story and be all stealthy and scary, but then it also wants you to solve multiple puzzles across various rooms. SCP 330. I guess we should read this before we take any candy, right? Okay, so you can only take 2 candies. Only 2. Only 2. 1. Well, it wasn't. I was gonna do 2, but my pockets are full. And I didn't want to make it look like it was a mistake, so. Right, every verse the monkey does, you get a year older. That's spooky. That is some Twilight Zone nonsense right there. Anyway, that means there isn't much for us to do in this place. What is this, the Undertale ruins? Looks like it, yeah. Although that game just gives you verbal punishment if you take more. We can't go up any further, I guess. Can we stay on the button? Thank you. Now this is where we came from originally. Okay, so the only thing there was that place upstairs with the monkey. I guess I'm a little disappointed, but oh, of course. Yeah, Radical Larry is just a nuisance in this game, like really annoying. And when he plays his punch animation, you always get hurt. It doesn't matter if you're still in range after he gets it. Like, if he plays the animation, you die. Okay, go on then. old man Larry. Makes sense. Wait, the creature is gone? I'm still gonna go through here because I don't trust it one little bit. That's interesting. It's a scripted event that got reset. Oh, I left the door open. Whoops. Good thing they can't open doors. And I didn't even get hit. Guess we should retrace our steps and see about other paths to go. I mean, we haven't really been blocked off by anything per se. Let's see, up here were the offices. We don't need to go back there unless... When I see a shiny, I always think it's something I can pick up, but that was not the case. The encoder is still really struggling with this, unfortunately. Guess it got lazy after streaming so many ancient video games that barely take up any power. I hope it's manageable, but that means this won't be a full stream, even if I wanted it to be. So why let me down here if I can't even do anything here? Alright, so I started this entire tangent about Silence of the Sleep and then I didn't even articulate what's wrong with it. So like I was saying, the horror gameplay and the puzzle gameplay don't really mesh. That's basically the long and short of it. On the one hand, the game wants these puzzles spread across various rooms with complicated clues and using items on items like a point and click. On the other hand, the game wants a heavy focus on stealth. Can you go away? There's a heavy focus on stealth and the monsters kill you instantly. Now, lots of horror games have puzzles, like Silent Hill, but they don't have instant death monsters mostly, because that would be annoying. You can't have one part of the gameplay detract from the other like that. So that's basically it. The game is very good though. When it's scary, it's really scary. And the puzzles are fun too. It's just that the two parts don't combine all that well. Still a good game though. I've actually been writing an article, like I always do nowadays. He just isn't gonna leave, is he? Can we go? Please? Please? Okay, good. Now, one of these hallways we probably haven't gone in. It's this one. Tap, 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 tap. Footsteps. But yeah, even so, I respect any indie project that tries to do something cool with the horror genre. I'm not sure what to even do with the canisters. Maybe I should just drop them on the ground. Oh, come on, Larry, please. Larry, my man. Okay, I hear some... I was gonna say I hear some noise outside my room, but Then I also died in the game, so... Wait, what? Oh! It just took a while to load in, huh? Very strange. Okay, now if Radical Larry could... Oh! This room. If Radical Larry could stay out of here. Larry, please. We're all wise to your antics. It's not funny anymore. Oh, right. The game doesn't actually stop when you pause, obviously. This is what true horror is like. Just stand in a corner and watch a very old man punch you in the face a few times. Yeah, playing several horror games has really got me thinking about how it's pretty tough for people to think of actually scary monsters. I probably shouldn't do that. Yeah, let's not watch the world through the laceration glasses, please. So this guy bleeds purple. Whoa, you know the frustrating feeling when you're writing a dank article on the SCP wiki and then you get attacked? That sucks. Spooky, scary skeletons. Hey, hipstery dipstery, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. I wonder if this is actually number 3000, and if there are that many. I didn't know exactly how many there were, but it is an ever-expanding wiki after all. Alright, so Larry is here, which means I'm gonna be not here now. Oh! You almost startled me a little bit, Larry. Larry, no one is amused by your shenanigans, can you not? Oh no, old man, yes. The scariest old man there ever was. So yeah, I don't know if there's an endpoint to this, or if it's just a showcase of various scary things. Larry isn't a skeleton. Oh, I know. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, he can't be spooky if he's not a skeleton. Those are the rules. Well, I just ran into the abyss because the room wouldn't load. You can escape even in the... This is the Unity remake of SCP Containment Breach. This is not the original real version of the game, shall we say. Yeah, you can escape from this one? Okay, thanks for letting me know. We'll see if I can manage it. Nom. Can I have a Coke? It is very hard? Okay. Well, we'll see how far I get. I hope I haven't doomed myself by... I have doomed myself, but not the way I expect. No, I'm guessing you don't need the Coca-Cola there, so we're just gonna ignore it. So this room is basically pointless. Yep, it's Peanut, as they call him. Let's make a new save point right here. Right, this is where our buddy Peanut is contained. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. We already looked through this room. Intensifies, yep. If Larry spawned under us, we could jump over the fence again. We have run into a few entertaining glitches today already. Well, there's not really any point in going in here. And especially not in there. Okay, can we get past him? I'm not sure if I just went back to the same set of rooms I was already in, but I'm pretty sure I did. Why is it making a noise when he's not there? Not a fan. Well, at least I didn't get killed instantly. Let's see, have we examined this room properly? Still not a skeleton. No, how many? There aren't that many skeletons in, There aren't that many skeletons in SCP Containment Breach, are there? I guess it's just doomed to never be really spooky. Okay. A bathroom. What? The shy guy is almost a skeleton. Oh, right. The one that comes after you if you see his face, right? Yeah, he does look, well, he's skinny enough to be one, but not quite. Too much skin. So he gets only 5 out of 10 skeleton points. there Larry is again. As we all know, if he throws a punch, it's always effective, regardless of how close or far he is. Yep. Nope, Larry will never give anyone any privacy. He has no sense of personal space. Well, I died again. I guess it's fine. As long as we keep seeing new stuff, I'm at peace with occasionally dying. Yet Larry is not, well, he has gone, he's really gone downhill in the past years, put it that way. He used to walk really slowly and put people in pocket dimensions. Now he just runs up to you and decks you in the face like a regular thug. What happened to that old radical Larry we know and love, right? Where did he even put his pocket dimension? Did he sell it to gamble? Did he sell it to spend all his money on drugs and hookers? That's not very radical of you, Larry. Yep. The pocket dimension got too filled with bodies, right? So he sold it off. It's free real estate. Am I going in a circle somewhere? 'Cause this all seems familiar. Okay, no, this is not familiar. I'm still not quite sure about these little robot dog thingies. They seem cute enough, but Larry sees a wandering D-class. It's free real estate. Yes. Don't go in there? Okay, I'm out. I'm out. I have gone out. I have run away. I am here. Did I get out in time? I actually got killed by the monkey that sings Happy Birthday earlier. It actually startled me until it kept singing and then it stopped being scary. It's a cute box, I see. Well, we're, as of now, we're pretending it doesn't exist, I guess. So is there any in-game thing that happens? Like, do you actually just become unable to... Larry, please. Oh, just appear in front of me. Yes, very fair. He didn't actually get me though. I actually stayed out of his way, so how did he kill me exactly? I call shenanigans. I didn't know interdimensional monsters like Larry could suffer from any medical condition. But I guess it makes sense considering how slowly he walks. I always thought it was indifference that made his steps so apathetic, but maybe he's actually very ill. Could be. He definitely looks the part. I could really do with a map or something. I think this is a new place, right? It's actually kind of tragic when you think about it. If he was just going after people because he needs help. But then why is he walking up to me and punching me in the head? That doesn't seem like the call of someone who needs medical attention. That's the call of someone who's gonna make me need medical attention. Okay, but does he transfer it by punching you? It doesn't look like we can get in here without something like a key card. He isn't punching you, he's trying to stop you from moving so he can ask you to call help. Like grabbing you. Oh, I see. He's just clumsy is all. That makes sense. Poor Larry. So gravely misunderstood by everyone. Well, hello there. I don't think these guys are dangerous. At least I'm pretty sure they're not, but... But dangerous or no, that's still pretty spooky, isn't it? It looks like he's trying to Naruto run at me. That's when you know stuff has gotten really serious. Okay, yes, but also have you considered not doing so? I saw you disappear there. I saw you disappear. I see. I'm aware of your tricks. Peanut is a soul trapped inside a statue. You know, that's actually pretty believable when you think about it. Although... it would be nice if he didn't engage in so much neck breaking. Warehouse has keycard. Someone tell Anderson to speak with them about it. That's useful to know. And Shy Guy is heavily traumatized from bullying and gets PTSD when someone looks at him. I guess that might be it. Although he does overreact a little bit when he does get seen. Ah, an electrical door. Oh my! Look at that effect! Sure, but there's mentally ill, and then there's follows you to the ends of the earth to tear you apart. I guess we all deal with our traumas in our own ways. Well, it seems you're making headway. Larry. Can you not? He just walks over the table. You know, the funny thing about the Plague Doctor is he actually does seem to think he's doing something good. Like he sees a kind of plague or illness that other people don't see, and he tries to heal people from that. It's actually pretty fascinating. I think SCPs that are both benevolent and yet very dangerous are some of the more interesting types. Larry, on the other hand, needs to stop already. You know, every time he hits me, it feels like I get slowed down a lot. Oh. Huh? That's the second time that happened. I actually get out of his reach, and he just instant kills you. Then it's like, oh well, you don't wanna run, you don't wanna do the whole hold shift thing. In that case, you'll just die instantly. Haha. Oh right, the goo where he walks. Right, of course. I completely forgot about that. It's been too long since I've done SCP. Oh, this is the way back. Whoops. Okay, so if we go in there, Radical Larry comes up and punches me in the jaw, so... You know, it would be nice if we got a while to check out all these... lockers, but Okay then. Like he's so... When you're already in a room with him, it's kind of annoying to even run away. It feels more productive to just die and reset. Maybe I should just quick load whenever he spawns. Which one is the dog? There's various SCPs I know that have a dog-like shape, but I'm not sure which one you are talking about in this case. You mean like the predatory one that imitates voices and doesn't see but only hears you? That one? The one with spikes. Okay. I think I know which one you mean, but there's so many SCPs, man. Right, so we can't really do anything up there because we don't have a key card. That's what I'm understanding here. Yeah, I think I run into him. I think I ran into him once. Okay, so here is the fact of the matter. Can we run past this? We can. Okay. Just like the old SCP. Good. That gives us more places to explore. Imagine if we... Imagine if we'd been stuck there. This looks like the kind of room where Larry will crawl out of the floor and punch me. Level 2B. I can't pick up the light, unfortunately. The light, fantastic. Alright. The caves. The plague doctor guy might be here. Ooh, I gotta say, the caves have a very cool atmosphere. Scary, but cool. Disco duck. I was tempted to do that again, but let's not. Oh. Oh! Oh! These aren't nice. They are not nice. Disco duck spawns SCPs close to you. Oh, that's a problem. I'm getting killed by moths. Hey Shrimpu, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Oh, Hipstery Dipstery, thank you for the follow. It's much appreciated. Safe indeed. We have all made the mistake of trusting the moths, I see. They definitely seem friendly on first impressions. The question is, how do I get past those little jerks? Document. Concerning the site expansion tunnel, the other researchers and I think it would be best if you left the SCP-553 nest alone, since moving them would more than likely result in unnecessary losses for both SCP-553 and personnel. For the time being, the tunnel will serve as a temporary containment chamber while the original chamber is repaired. Await further instruction from the site director as a new excavation site is decided. Right, so they just put them here. And now I gotta deal with it. I figured I could lure them, but... I'm gonna die, at least in style. So it doesn't look like there's actually anything... Oh right, I've seen... there was actually a joke with SCP-420 in the original SCP Containment Breach 2, right? They have surprisingly many joke articles on the SCP wiki as well. I guess I appreciate that there's a sense of humor there. Yeah, if I understand it correctly, this cave is completely pointless for me as of now. That is kind of a shame, because I was so hoping to find something new here. But especially because this place is locked down. Okay, well, we try not to die from that. Let me have one more quick look at the video settings here, because it does bug me that the frames are so bad. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that's a bit better. Working all day with things like that, how could you even survive staying serious all the time? That's a good point. Oh. He just got really close to the door. Yeah. Having a sense of humor is basically necessary to survive situations like this. Yes, very scary. I already knew you were there. You can play your jump scare noise all you like, but if I'm already aware you're here, it doesn't work. Peanut. But this is a problem, because that means there's nothing left to do there. Which means this is also a dead end, as of now. SCP-3008. Do you mean the machine that combines and upgrades stuff? Because I have been there, yes. Oh, hi. I don't know if you could eat Peanut even if he was the right size. Because he is made of concrete, you know. It would be crunchy, at the very least. SCP-3008 is the infinite IKEA? Oh. Well. I have been to a local IKEA, but that one is only like semi-infinite. It's just very big. He's made out of peanuts? Well, that's news to me. I didn't know you could break someone's neck with the little peanut hands. But I guess if you apply enough force, you can destroy almost anything with anything. Ah, it's this guy again. He's kind of ominous, but he can't actually hurt you, so... Oh hey, you're here. Okay, so we possibly haven't gone here yet. But of course Larry had to come and ruin everything, as he does. I guess these doors don't work, huh? I guess that's fine. Let's just restart again. And again. Okay, no falling, please. Thank you. We already went up there, didn't we? So there's probably no point in doing it again. Right, here's the spooky gas mask. The pyro mask. Okay, so I hear our buddy Peanut scraping his feet across the floor, but hey Villa, welcome to the stream. This is your favorite game? I'm glad to hear it. I do try to... That's an interesting pose. Yeah, Villa, this is actually the Unity remake of SCP Containment Breach. Now stop blocking my path, you weirdo. Thank you. That guy's a new SCP? I think so, yeah. I actually am trying this version of the game for the first time. So I couldn't tell you for sure which got added in this game and which already existed in SCP Containment Breach, because they have been updating that game, though I don't know if they've stopped. Anyway, I haven't seen any purpose for these canisters beyond fun stuff, so I just gonna drop them if I need to carry something else. The fog lamps? I'm not sure what those are. I mean, I'm assuming you mean a type of SCP and not just normal fog lamps. A skeleton duck. X-ray vision. This is kind of trippy.
Please stay on the line. Please stay on the line. Please stay.
Well, there he is. If Larry could stop following me sometime, would be nice. Nope. Guy just emerges from anywhere he wants. He does not care. And sometimes he just kills you even though you've avoided him successfully. Yeah, SCP-173 works as intended, but they need to work on Larry a bit for this Unity version. The cursor isn't always cooperating as well as it should be, but... having a map or anything that helps us figure out where we are would be nice. I've been told that it is possible to escape in this game, it's just hard, so... He has his back turned to us. But now he doesn't. Gotcha. Looks like a tap. Kind of feels like I'm endlessly running in circles right now. Oh right, the toilets. We remember the toilets. Every time we entered them, Larry would follow us in there because he has no notion of personal space. Soap tech. I doubt there's any card keys or good stuff in the toilets. There usually isn't. Someone left the water running though. That part of the hallway is completely dark. I don't like it. You know what the big issue with this game also is? I can't really ask for directions from anyone because it's randomized, so... welcome back, hipstery. But yeah, I can't figure out where to go exactly. Okay, we're all the way back here. Right, we checked down here and couldn't find anything. Well, I think I've had a proper look around, but my options are starting to run out. There's probably just one random hallway that I happen to not go into. You were fairly competent in finding your way in the old game, but you haven't touched the Unity remake, so good luck. Right, I've always been kind of bad at finding my way around in games like this, honestly. Not necessarily the kind of person you would want with you when you're trying to get the proper navigation. Like, a lot of people dunk on modern games for having mission markers and arrows and very obvious level design. And I'm just sitting here being really grateful that everything is so clear. The remake does look very nice. It's very visually impressive. If you Google it, I'm sure you can try it as well if you're interested. Apparently you can get to the end. So since you're more experienced, you might even beat it on your first go. I'm just kind of fumbling around in the dark though. Hi, Larry. So he was just emerging from the floor and then he came out of the wall. You're a bit busy at the moment though. Alright, fair enough. Maybe someday. There's no rush to try it after all. Maybe it's better to wait it out until it's more complete anyway. After all, it's still like 0.65 right now. But they're gonna keep adding stuff and eventually it might be as good if not better than the original. Who knows? Larry is too fast, but he also works differently in this game. He doesn't send you to the pocket dimension, he just punches you. And this is a Markiplier duck. You're enjoying the playthrough? Okay, I'm glad. Thanks. I tried to make it entertaining, but I've been lost for a while now. Oh, but you want to see a trick I discovered earlier? So if you open the door like this, well, you can clip through the wall. Wow. Already, I am the glitch expert. This is the upgrade machine, yes. Right. So yeah, I'm not sure if this is something I'm actually expected to do because I can look at it. But I guess we could try it out. The game has talked about keycards, but I haven't seen any in the game yet. So maybe, maybe not. Oh dear. I hope I haven't ruined it by dropping some of the canisters. Okay, let's see if we can make this work. Right. That's consistent with what it says. If you do it 1-to-1, it makes H, H, and O. Let's just drop a few of these bandages. Maybe I should have been trying to do this from the start. Now it wants to combine helium, H and H, H and H. Fine, makes helium. So let's do that. Helium, right? Everything as expected. Helium and oxygen. Fine, makes something. I already have oxygen, so... Helium, oxygen, fine. Very fine indeed. And that makes neon. It wants me to do 2 neon and then fine, although it's a bit crossed out. So I should repeat the process again, since I don't have another helium. Okay, well, let's restart the process. This is cool though. I wonder if there's any point to doing this. Alright, the 3 of you. Hydrogen and oxygen. Makes perfect sense when you consider what H2O actually is. Also, I normally say H2O, but for some reason I have a tendency to say H2O now just because I see the H all the time. Okay, so hydrogen and hydrogen and hydrogen. Alright, and then once again, helium and oxygen and fine. Fine, right? Yes. Well, it's not like there's permanent problems if you happen to fail. You can get an endless supply of H2O here. And that gives us another neon canister. Now, this is a little crossed out, but it does say fine. So neon and fine, and that'll make something neat. It does make sense that the upgrade room is important, yeah. Okay, so neon and neon. Yep, definitely. You could basically make a weak keycard into a very important keycard. Or a credit card, if it went wrong. Okay, so neon, fine. Let's see what happens. Okay, now what is that? Unknown canister. What if that didn't say... Did that not say fine? Did it say course, maybe? It's hard to say. Maybe it said course. Let's return to the prior save. Maybe it's a bomb. Good point. Maybe it is a bomb. I don't know how I'd use it though. 'Cause double clicking on it doesn't do anything. It's not consumable. So I don't know how I would set it off in that case. Seems like we loaded into a room that wouldn't load. Whoops. Uh-oh. Did my save get messed up somehow? Oh, no. Thank goodness. It seems being near the machine might be causing trouble with loading, so I'm gonna save here. Was a bit nervous there. Okay, so we're gonna try course with the neon first, just to see if that does anything. Because... see, that first part definitely looks like an F, but it might have actually been a C. Because it's too long, well, it's also wiped out, so who knows. Or maybe it's at rough. But between course and rough, I would sooner think this says course. Course, that is, not course. Medium scrap. Okay, so that's definitely not what's intended. But we very fine the medium scrap. Oh. You ever realize you're being dumb? I have that all the time. I know exactly what we needed to do, and it was right there. Let's just load it and I'll show you why I'm dumb. Yeah, standing away from the machine seems to have helped a bit. So, I was so obsessed with trying to figure out what it said that I didn't see it was replaced with 1-to-1. So you just need to do 1-to-1, like a smart person. So that's what we're gonna do. Sometimes the simplest solutions manage to elude me. So 1-to-1, yes. Not fine, not coarse. Full argon canister. Okay, that's clearly what they want, but what do I do with it? Hey, Never Cruel, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. I'm just trying to find my way around in the Unity remake of SCP Containment Breach. I just solved this puzzle by making an argon canister, but I have no idea what to do with it. Kind of stuck. Not sure if the green canister is even important to getting out of here, but hey, I have it now. That's the most important thing. Endless bandages. Well, hey, even if it wasn't useful, it was fun to solve it anyway. Let me take a sip of coffee to celebrate and ignore the Markiplier duck. Oh yeah, cold coffee. Delicious. Yeah, I wish we had an idea of what to do with the argon thing, because that doesn't seem to be a next step. Oh, it would have been so cool if there was a secret next step on the back, but I guess not. Cover sponges. Yeah, I wish I could get me some key cards, because I've run into so many doors that won't open now. Feels a bit like a hopeless situation if I can't make anything work with the argon canister either. I also don't know how I could use this thing, because it's miscellaneous, right? The other ones are all consumable, but I have some items that don't really seem to do anything. I almost ran right into his little peanut arms. Bad idea. Larry, come now. Didn't close the door properly. And I got punched in the face for it. Look for office rooms. Yeah, that might be our best bet. Or we could hide behind the couch. Yeah, see, there were some offices to look at up here, but there wasn't anything in them to actually check. They just seemed like Patreon rewards. You know, like with a name and some funny stuff. Some memes. And a picture of a dog. So that is a nice looking dog, I will say that. A good boy, most likely. I guess if I supported a game like this on Patreon, I would also want a picture of my pet in there. This isn't really legible, so I'm not sure if there's gonna be any clues to that. Unfortunate. The shelves. Maybe there was something on there. I guess I'll have another look. So yeah, it was pointed out to me that there is some kind of multiplayer version of SCP Containment Breach called... Let me check really quickly. SCP Secret Laboratory. I had made a note of it. So we might try that. Not today, of course, but perhaps tomorrow. No, not tomorrow, but maybe Thursday or at some point. You don't like it? The Secret Laboratory, the multiplayer thing? Not really your thing? Or do you feel like it goes against what the series stands for, or what? Yeah, well, it probably won't match up to the kind of horror you get in a game like this. It's more for it's more for entertainment. Too many kids, huh? I guess we'll have to... maybe I'll just have a look at it and see if it appeals, and if not... well, we'll at least have tried it, right? Okay, so there is... Larry jelly on the ground here, but... oh, right. Well. I tried to run away from Larry and I was subsequently taken down by Peanut. or the sculpture, or 173, or whatever you want to call our angry concrete little friend. At this point, if the stuff, the argon stuff doesn't work, then I genuinely don't know what we can do. That seemed like the one unsolved thing. An emergency flare. Now we both, all of us know what happens here. When we pass this by, the dog creature hops out, so we're gonna go through here instead. Hey, you buddy. I'm gonna call him Spike. Wanna come? Okay. Okay, I got stuck in the wall. I was gonna lure him, but then I got stuck in the wall. All I can say is whoops. Yeah, at this point it will just be aimless running around. So I think we are gonna call the stream done pretty soon, and next time either I pick this one up again or we try another horror game. It might be fun to just try a lot of stuff in October and see if anything sticks for the time after that. Resident Evil 3 was recommended to me, I believe. I'm not that well versed in that series, but if the game is short and fun, why not? You know, it's not like the chronology really matters all that much. What a relaxing view. Right, this room puzzled me for a while, because you can go down here, but then there's no point. Because there's actually nothing here. Also, this person has no stamina. This is sort of a curse of many, this is a curse of many, games like this, where they have to disempower you by giving you very limited stamina, because if you could run endlessly, it would be too easy. I actually really appreciate games where they give a reason, like Alan Wake, for example, is a washout writer who spent 2 years partying and getting drunk and trying not to write another book, basically. And then he ends up in a situation where he needs to survive, but he's a really sad, alcoholic, out of shape writer, so he can't run for very long. And even he can run for longer than this character. Outlast 1 and its free DLC. No, I have seen videos of it though. So it wouldn't be, to be completely transparent, it wouldn't exactly be blind. I could still give it a shot if people are interested though. Is that a game you really like, Villa? Back to the toilets. Do you recommend it? Okay, I'll keep it in mind. Ah, right. The DLC. That's called Whistleblower, right? I'm not sure if I have that. I do know that I have the game, but I don't know if I have the DLC. Yeah, that's it. Okay, well, I'll keep it in mind, and we'll see if there's room for Outlast this month. There's many things to try, but I definitely wouldn't mind at least doing a stream of that. Just to give it a shot, you know? That's what this scary month is for, is trying scary things. Yeah, of course, I'll start with the standard game first, if I do it. Well, anyway, I am thoroughly lost in this game. So I'll tell you what. Oh, I just saved and there's Larry. Perfect timing. So I think that's gonna be the stream for now, but we're going to try a few more scary things this month. I'm not sure if I'll continue this. If I do, I'll have to look up a few things on how to get through. Like just, you know, get a few clues. Because it's pretty confusing and big and all that. So I might look into it and continue this. I might just try a new game every stream. There's not really a set plan for it. So I'm gonna stop the game for now. But that was a really enjoyable stream, and I really appreciated everyone stopping by. Let's see, let me thank everyone. Thanks, of course, to Clive for stopping by. I always appreciate it. Thanks to Pixel Master. Let's see, thanks to Hipstery Dipstery for stopping by and for the follow as well. Thank you to Shrimpu stopped by as well. And of course, last but certainly not least, thanks to Villa573 as well for stopping by. You guys are all amazing for stopping by at the stream. It's really appreciated. I hope you have a good day or night, and I hope to see you next time for the next Spooktober stream. So until then, see you later. Bye bye.